I haven't watched this at all, so let's see.
Headshot! Headshot!
So I like this, you're climbing up, that's okay, your teammate's already in, nice. That guy should be dead, but it is what it is. You miss your shot. Try to be more stable. So like, at that moment in time, you should be quite confident because there's like 4 of you there, isn't it? So don't flip off the wall like this, you should be stable. And your teammate dies. But this is okay, you're in, headshot. Not reloading though. Ooh, unlucky. This wasn't too bad, to be fair. I liked. So yeah, if we go from here, this is fine. So then you know that they're in this alley because your teammates just died here. So at this point, you either push up to here and sort of anchor, or you anchor here. Now, if they push and you're here, you need to reload. So I think the thing here is you need to reload. So either tumble reload, I don't know, or go to this clock tower, reload. Like, you even have this thing, you see this guy, just go back and reload, because at the minute you can't fight. I mean, you can, so I like it that you are still fighting, but like, you should be fighting reservedly, rather than fighting as if you've got full ammo. So sort of make them come towards you, and if you're gonna shoot, it has to hit for a lot because you don't have full ammo. Like, if you had full ammo, I reckon you would have taken these guys out. And here, like, I think you were surprised that the guy was there. That dash, you didn't need to do that. Just shoot him.
Let's rock!
Ooh. So I would I would change your angle so you're looking more towards that side, because if you think about it, you've got this whole estate which isn't doing anything. Like, you're not getting any info from this. So if you changed it so this section was here and then you were looking towards the right, you would have seen this coming, I think. This, yeah, like.
Get ready to fight! Let's rock!
So here, in my opinion, you need to be more grounded, and like that guy just appeared on your left. Did you see that? Here, there, like, he jumps out. So now it's the vice versa. You should pan your camera more to the left so you see where the enemy is, because you're looking here, it doesn't do anything for you. You know your team's here. There's no way they can jump through. So you should be seeing this. You have a blind spot right now. and you would have seen him like close, and you would have probably owned him. But here as well, even though you've seen him now, it's hard to explain, but your movement needs to be cleaner. Like you should be already be shooting him. Like you've shot him now, but for example, if that was me, I would have maybe two shot this guy at least and ran away. Like it's a bit slow. He only did 8 damage, so he literally went here, went to here, went all around, and then he's down here. Whereas you've just literally climbed the wall and shot him. So at this point, like someone's just died. I'm assuming it's that guy pushed, but like you haven't really contributed to the round. So next round you make sure you contribute, and or 2, you contribute a lot now, so you make up for it. So let's see what you do.
Red team wins. Get ready to fight. Red team. Red team wins. Get ready to fight. Let's rock.
To be honest, I liked it. Obviously, you missed. That happens, and you didn't shoot. You jammed on your second gun. That's fine. I think I like your playstyle, the fact that you always move, but you need to watch out because you're the opposite of what other people do. Is that they always reload and heal to the max, whereas you're just fighting to the max that you should. So like right now, there's a gap, so you should be reloading your other gun, a gun. So there's the 2 out of 6 gun. You should have ideally be reloading that. I mean, it's the last guy and it's 4v1, so whatever, right? But yeah, I would. Yeah. So like now, you would have had that gun reloaded. You got to keep pushing him.
Red team wins. Get ready to fight. Let's rock.
Again, like you're having to. I'll mention it again, but do you see what I mean? Like you have no idea what's going on the right hand side. And there's just you have no idea. I mean, this angle is not too bad, but yeah, I would try to pan it more a little bit to the right, and you might miss a bit here, but I would keep moving it. So let me explain. Do they have factory sometimes? No, they don't. They just don't. They don't. Oh my god.
Some players are not ready yet. Let's rock.
So like from my perspective, I'd be looking like, wow, what the hell? My game feels so smooth after watching your game. I think it's because I'm watching a VOD. I think it was the other side. So at the minute, you're just kind of like this. It's different because my screen's a bit stretched, but you're just like this, right? So ideally, maybe just angle it a bit like this. And then just move as well, just like this. Or you can be a bit more extreme and look more towards that way, but then you could get backstab here. And it'd be hard to. You technically be able to see this, But if someone happened to see like, oh, you're looking quite far, they could just go on this angle and you wouldn't see. So your preference, but just make sure you don't get backstabbed however you do it. So if that involves you going like this and then looking right like that, if you want to carry on doing how you're doing, then look right. Or I would prefer to just pan it a bit like this. But also keep moving, trying to be a bit more like bouncy, because if someone does flank, if you're just like in the air like this floating, they can just two-shot you or whatever. Okay, let's carry on. Let us carry on. Okay. What are you gonna do here? Boom, boom. Right. Nice. Okay, here to watch out. It's something I would probably do, to be honest. Just fight them regardless of your HP, but I think you're doing it like more because you just kind of can't be bothered to heal or something. But good shots though, good shots. Obviously some could be bad, but here it's okay to reset here. So just back off, because here you're literally forcing. There's a guy here shooting you here, and then you know there's a guy here. You're not full HP. You've not hit him up. I mean, you might have hit him a bit, but it's just like, if I had to give it a percentage right now, you've got a 25% chance you'll beat this guy, just because this guy's probably shot you. So like, he shot you. You're 108 HP. I think you might have hit this guy once, 80 maybe. Let's have a look. 96. So you hit him for 96. Is tricky because you hit him, he went in, and then he went back out. So 100 damage. He's definitely got more HP than you. And also you weren't really, you knew he was there, but you weren't really prepared. So you should be more prepared. Like, assuming he's on this corner, you should be like, don't just walk straight and med into him. So you're just kind of like, oh, whatever, right? So come in. Okay, wait. That's maybe how I would do it. Let's slow it down though. So you know, you're low HP. You can maybe just bounce like this, or just go like this. Half step. I don't know. Just basically be prepared for the fight, because at the minute you just died. At least take a shot at him, if that makes sense. Ooh, what's going on here?
Ready to fight. Let's rock.
Ooh, okay. I like how you opt into run in now to help. You're being more like proactive than most people would be. Again with the ammo.
Red team wins. Get ready to fight. Red.
This one. So I like your movement. It's nice. Single shots. Or just like double shot spam. This will be for you to sort of fix, but you're flicking too much. I think how I tell people to improve their aim is to take their time a little bit more. Like realize you have more time than you think. You're not playing like, I don't know, Counter-Strike or Valorant, where it's just like boom, headshot, you're dead. You've got a bit longer. So if we go here, that was close. That flick, you slash shot. So I think it's good because you are thinking about your aim. Like when you move, it automatically aims a certain distance, which is good because you are accounting for that. But then once they start moving a bit like out of prediction, you're just sort of a little bit behind, or feels like you're a little bit off control. This is a nice shot, but then you see that's just too much. What I would probably say is because you see it, you just overflick. I would probably advise you to take your time more, focus, and when you play other games, some of them teach you to only shoot when you know you're 100% gonna hit. But guns is, even though you got a large time to kill, it's still a bit fast paced, so you don't always have that luxury. What I've done. So that the first bit you did good. It was like this, right? But then I think he does start moving fast. So I would practice in your gameplay not shooting so fast. So even if you do your move and you have your gun out, make sure that when you flick, it doesn't have to be fast. Just start with this for now. Like, it's very slow, but you're in control, right? I would work on that because the flicks are really fast and it's sort of uncontrollable. Because you kind of overflick, then you have to compensate back. It's like the criminal offense with flicking. Yeah, so I would, if you can, when you shoot, focus, make sure it hits, and then your flicks. Like even if you shoot less, just make sure it hits. Just I don't know, just. This is it's a bit slowed down, but does that make sense? I just make it be more controlled, even if it's slow. And then as you get better, you'll be able to speed it up, and then before you know it, you'll be able to do it really fast. And that's with you never doing it fast. You'll just be able to do it. Okay, let's move this back to 1. Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Double kill.
Red team
Triple
wins.
kill.
Yeah, you need to be more stuck in. Like it's this you failing to wall climb isn't acceptable because look, your teammate's 301 damage and he's dead. But it's easily fixable. Just keep playing, and yeah, XP. Tricky situation. Yeah, it's difficult when you have a bad start. It's difficult to come back in unless you like lock in. So here you just had a bad start. There's not much you can do. You're getting slashed and stuff. I would say make sure you try to avoid that where you just kind of disappear for 10 seconds. You could have been in base, you know, that's the sort of how it would have felt. Nice, you healing.
Double kill.
Only have one gun though. Not even afraid.
Red team wins.
Okay. Okay. Not bad.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
Red team wins.
What happens here? Why did you do that? Okay, your teammate pushes, and then you walk in, which is fine, but yeah, no, it needs to be fast. So after the first one, there. So the minute you do this, I would have took one shot, and if there's no one there, I would instantly reset. Like that's right, because at the minute, okay, your teammate's just shooting one dude, but like you're going straight, it's you're in trouble. Yeah, and you kind of ignore the guy shooting you, which is it's situational, but I wouldn't ignore him here. I would normally target the person who's close to you, unless you really want to go for that 1-for-1 trade and someone's screaming, he's low, and you're like, well, I'm low, I'm just going to take him down. Why not? But here you're kind of full, but you just kind of ignored him. You would technically do more damage if you started hitting this guy to your right. But it is what it is.
Get ready to fight. Let's rock. Headshot.
Double kill.
Red team wins.
Kill.
Okay, so this bit here, when you sort of push in like this, is always a bit risky. I wouldn't be so close. The only time I'd be so close is if I've hit them up and I'm so confident that even if I die, I'll take one out. Make it at least a trade, right? Here, you just kind of swung into two, and you're sort of not really ready for it. One, your crosshairs at a wall, so I think you were assuming they're here, but they're not, they're right. So I'm assuming you overflick. Like, I can imagine already what's going to happen. You see them probably going to overflick. Yeah, just a bit chaotic. So probably start off the round. Don't just run in. Climb on this wall and then see what's going on. I guess maybe you got baited because your teammates are sort of there, but then like even though they've pushed in, do you see how they've backed out and they're playing the wall? They're not just like I'm in, you know. Yeah, you have to assume that people are going to be here, and when they fight, they just they fight around the walls, they bounce around, blah blah blah. So yeah, trying to do that. Anyway, the next bit is it's fine. You get caught.
Headshot.
So this is good. You sort of play your life and then you survive. So you double shot him and you just hide him behind the thing. That's good.
Red team wins.
Kill.
Get ready to fight. Let's rock.
So it's a bit late. So basically, he just rushed out, and you haven't really. He's basically rushed in, which is a little bit uncommon, but either way, you should still be ready for it. So he's already shot you once. Like it's like you're just a little bit too slow. So what would it look like? It should probably look like this.
Let's rock.
So you're coming in here. I think it's does he throw your grenade, to be honest. But by this point, he's already like here. So I guess what I would probably say is if you're gonna throw a grenade, you're too late to fight this corner, because if they just rush, they're already here. Like if everyone plays like that guy, they're already here. So in that case, you should switch it up. So if you're gonna say that, right, I'm gonna throw a grenade, I think they're gonna push, because that must be why you're throwing it, right? So you throw it, and then you play here, and then if he comes, you just shoot, and then you just dash. Maybe something like that. Because at the moment, it's just like, well, I gun a grenade, he's already here, and then I'm just sort of out in the open, and then he's already shot me. Like, you're not giving yourself a good chance right now to fight him, because you're just kind of late and running into him. So yeah, I'd probably consider that if you're throwing a grenade at the beginning of the round, have your gun out ready in case they push. And to be honest, because you've thrown that grenade, I think there's no point coming to this side at that point. I think you should just commit to the fact that you're going to play safe. So, grenade. Something like that. Yeah. Like pot shot. Be ready for it, rather than just la la la. Oh, I need to react. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to say. You're having to react too much. You know, you should be able to prepare to a certain degree to see what's coming on, and then it's not a surprise to you. What's next? Oh, nice shot.
Quadra kill. Double kill.
Red team wins.
Kill.
Get ready to fight. Let's rock.
Pentakill.
Red team wins.
Kill.
That last round was really good. What the hell?
Let's rock.
Let's have a look. Also, you like switch mid-target, which is I guess I'd like to understand your reasoning behind that. I think most people would just hit that guy twice and then push him because you've just hit him up, right?
Quadra kill. Double kill.
Red team wins.
Works though, but yeah, I guess I need to understand your decision making here. Maybe because you didn't have ammo? Either way, you hit him though. So whatever you're doing here, you should probably do that.
Quadra kill. Double kill.
Red team wins.
Kill.
Get ready to fight. Let's rock. Red team wins.
Yeah, careful when you swing out so wide like that. Take a free shot. It's good you're healing. Unfortunate with that.
Red team wins.
I think that roll could have been better that you took less damage at the beginning, but other than that, it was alright. What's going on here? Right, let's have a look. So, one, pan camera to see more of what's going on. Two, make sure every round your early game is good. That's quite hard to do, but you should aim to do that. So like, don't fail the wall climb. You know, make sure if the enemy's pushing, you're just there to shoot. Links with 2. Be more prepared if you are throwing grenade. Expect they can just push past that, so you should probably be ready to shoot. So you need to be more prepared. Some people push really fast, so you need to be, if you're just prepared, even in the back of your mind, you're like, there's a small chance he can come. That's good enough, because then you can react. Whereas if you're just like, la la la, something's going to happen. Oh, something's happened. Oh, well, I'm just going to react. This is, it's very difficult to, in my opinion, play like that. You need to, ammo management. So your playstyle is quite a single shot, which is quite nice. You sometimes make space and you tend to just keep fighting to the point where even though you have no ammo, you're still fighting. Make sure that there are gaps in each of those rounds where you could have been reloading. And sometimes even if you have 2 or 3 bullets, if you see a chance, you should just reload so that you're just ready for a better engagement. The less ammo you have, the more you basically need to hit every single shot, and it needs to be a PB. Which I'm not saying it's not possible, but you just give yourself more options. Proactive healing. Similarly to your ammo management, you need to heal a bit more. So, so in between rounds, just kind of like that, or just a slash shot heal, rather than just kind of accepting this that just not healing. And then the last thing of all is your gun jamming. Almost every game there was at least one round that you gun jammed, or maybe 2. Make that 0. So I'm not sure how that works. Maybe you're pressing too fast, you're panicking, I'm not sure. Just make sure, even if you slow down, just make sure you don't jam. And then your aim, take your time to hit the shot and control your flicks. Yeah, like a fast flick obviously looks so cool. I wish I could do the fast flicks 24/7, but realistically, from how I understand it, the flick. Oh my god. How do I do this now? What the heck? It's difficult. Let's say that's your target, right? The flick isn't supposed to be precise. It's supposed to be close or close to precise, and then you just do a little small adjustment. So at the minute, you're just like, whoa, over, and then you're having to correct it. At that point, they've already moved, so then you're just like, whoa, 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 So control it, just adjust this, like this, maybe adjust it a little bit, and then see what they're doing, move it a bit, adjust, but it's always in control. Okay, do that. Yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully it helps. But yeah, just keep playing as well. Get more XP. I think that's what I did. I just grinded. Hope it helps.